Is any of this better? No. Okay. Hi, Grandpa. Are you ready, Speaker McDowell? Yes, I'm prepared to declare the independent state of Crossbell invalid at a moment's notice. I give you my word that Henry McDowell will not be pulling any punches. Rest assured that my statement will serve as an answer to Dieter's past assertions. Thank you again for doing this. There's no need to thank me, Lloyd. How the declaration will be received by the courts of public opinion is the true variable. I may no longer be the orator that Dieter is, but I shall do my utmost to convey the sincerity of our intentions. This is something I must do. It's imperative that every Crossbellan consider the future of our homelands. Well said. We're counting on you. Okay. Grace, it took some time, but we're all set to get this declaration of invalidity thing going. Now that Speaker McDowell has his statement in order, all that's left is to get him on the airwaves. Ooh boy, I'm starting to get nervous. Maybe I should go do some vocal warm-ups on the deck? Okay. Did I report everything? I apparently did report everything. Okay. And there's no one out here, is there? Oh, Ellie's out here. We're about to hack the Orbital Net and formally declare the independent state of Crossbell invalid. In the end, everything will come down to timing. It's not like me to be this nervous. Well, I can understand why you would be. What we're planning will end the temporary peace that Crossbell has right now. That's a fact we can't contend with. It makes me wonder if what we're doing is really the right thing. Uncle and the others have provided Crossbell with protection against Erebonia and Calvard. So many innocent people benefit from that. And here we are, trying to wrest it away from them. Yeah, but that protection comes at quite the high cost. I know. But this so-called peace is only possible because President Croix and the others are exploiting Kia for it. And employing a militia. The people have no clue what's happening, the cost of their newfound freedom. There's no way we can let this continue. You're right. I can never accept a peace that was obtained by sacrificing Kia's happiness and well-being. Thank you, Lloyd. Chatting with you was just what I needed to let go of my doubts. Anytime, Ellie. This operation is our first step toward taking Kia back. We need to pull it off no matter what. Right, let's give it our all. I'm still unsure of whether declaring Crossbell's independence invalid is the right thing to do. But I know that I could never accept... Yeah. Okay. Just an abbreviated version of what she already said. Okay, let's rest, and then let's go to wherever it is Abbas wants us to go. Oh, hi. There isn't much security around the booster site, fortunately for us. It's completely outside the CDF and Jaeger's patrol routes. If we head straight there in the Merkaba, we should be able to finish with no interruptions. As for how this declaration of invalidity will change things and shape the future, the goddess only knows. Oh, yeah, you have a Palm Party account, right? I'm feeling generous, so here. I'll pass along my deets. I've been playing this game since it was in beta, so if you think you've got what it takes, I'd love to prove you wrong. Thank you. I'm so definitely gonna play him in Palm Party. Yup. That'll definitely happen. Hey, is it time to start the operation yet? Just say the word and I'll go get hacking. Somehow I feel like you're a little too fired up for this. He's been going through Orbital Net withdrawal. Of course he's all fired up to start hacking. I've got to get back at those creeps for locking me up so long without an Orbital Net connection. Just you wait and see. I'm gonna send that old geezer's voice to every last terminal in Crossbell. Please don't call him Old Geezer. He is our grandpa? Rude? Even during times like these, you need to address him as Speaker McDowell. It's only polite, Jonah. Okay, sheesh, get off my back already. No wonder you became a cop. Now quit being such a killjoy and let's get this show on the road. Okay. Last person. Testing 1, 2, 3. What are you up to, Freya? Oh, hey, Lloyd. I was just making sure the camera and microphone are working. We're going to be sending audio and video from here in the Merkaba to screens all over the place via the OrbitalNet. Hello, my name's Fran Seeker, and I love my big sister Noe more than anyone in the whole wide world. Yep, it's picking everything up hunky-dory. Even in times like these, you can always count on Fran to help ease the tension. What a masterful skill set. Alright, let's travel in the Merkaba. He said east. Booster site. We can use the experimental signal booster to hack into the OrbitalNet and broadcast the declaration of invalidity. Once we do this, there's no going back. Are we ready? I mean, what else would we do right now? Tangram Hill wireless booster site. Cameras check, sound systems double check. We are now approaching the airspace directly above the signal booster. You may begin whenever you see fit. Okay, here we go. You ready, Speaker McDowell? Yes, let's begin. Here goes nothing. Establishing a link from booster to OrbitalNet. Let the hacking begin. Oh, what is this music? Oh, it's this track. Okay. Look at his little smiley face go. Yes, I've got control of the communication system. Switching to main camera. Go for it. Good morning, Crossbell. This is reporter Grace Lynn of the Crossbell News Service coming to you live. As a disclaimer, the following transmission is not endorsed by the CNS. I am here in an independent capacity to deliver this breaking bulletin to you. With that, there is someone here whom I would like to introduce. I give you Speaker Henry McDowell, representative of the autonomous state of Crossbell. That is an unnecessary close-up of his face for the public to see. Like, you could have zoomed out a little bit for the people. Good morning, citizens of Crossbell, as well as everyone else who may be watching this broadcast. I, Henry McDowell, am Speaker of the Diet of the Autonomous State of Crossbell. Oh, okay, our TV just cut off a bunch of it. This is so much better. As I'm sure you all are aware, former Mayor Croyce has recently declared the founding of the independent state of Crossbell. Moreover, he established a military organization known as the Crossbell Defense Force. Already, some Crossbellans have come to welcome both. However, I urge you all to reconsider. Consider whether our present course has truly been the will of the people. Naturally, each and every one of you has the right to decide for yourself the ethicality of our independence. Even so, the fact of the matter is that our current administration was not established by a democratic process. Independence was proclaimed under the pretense of unanimity, when in truth, several Diet members, myself included, were falsely imprisoned. Who doesn't want to be independent? Yeah. I feel like the independence part is good. How we've obtained it, I don't feel like is true independence. Like, sure, we're free of the Empire and the Republic, but we're now held hostage by the Cross family and Ouroboros. Is that really a step forward? I don't really think so. It was like a sidestep instead of a step forward. To reiterate, all that has been declared had been done so arbitrarily without the consent of the Crossbell Diet. So now I ask you, was the referendum's purpose truly to gauge the stance of the people toward national sovereignty? No. It was but a validation of our former mayor's declaration of intent, a pretext under which to pursue his own whims. The Defense Force, the independent state of Crossbell, and even the president himself, they are all founded on illegitimate grounds. But rather than simply challenging the legality of how this came to be, there is something just as important that I want my fellow Crossbellans to ask themselves. Is this state of affairs, this administration, this life they have created for our state and all the continent, truly just? That is the question. Yeah, sick people can't even really go to the hospital. They have to wait for an ambulance. And even then, Oh my gosh, someone is actually using the underground parking lot for once. And so, I wish to present to you all the opportunity to come to your own conclusions. Okay, so Emma was with Dudley, Sergey. I think that's Chief Roberts. And his name Donovan. With that, as a representative of Crossbell State, I hereby emphatically and categorically declare the independent state of Crossbell invalid. Wow. He really said it. Raymond. This is Raymond, the one in the hospital is Donovan. I always get them mixed up. This is going to give us a little more leeway for sure. Indeed it will. Sergey, was this their doing? You tell me. You know anyone else who could pull this off? Shake a leg, people. Looks like business is about to pick up. And there you have it. From here, I would now like to disclose the truth behind the events leading to this day. It began with the raid on Crossbell City 2 months ago. How much longer do we intend to let them peddle this swill over our airwaves? We've discovered the conduit they use to gain access to the signal and are in the process of cutting them off. It should only take another few minutes or so. We've begun withdrawing the screens that had been set up in the city as well. Yeah, it seems like a bit of an oversight for you to have left them there. The citizens should disperse on their own shortly. So this was their ace in the hole. It's no easy task weaving a thread of fact into a tapestry of fiction. That's the mark of a wily old veteran if I ever saw one. Aren't you forgetting something? This never would have happened had you not allowed the speaker to escape from house arrest. Fair point. We'll shoulder the blame for that. Sigmund's like, it's impressive and kind of entertaining. Oh, I messed up? Eh, whatever. Though had you allowed us to do things our way from the start, those pests would be dead. Then, this never would have happened. We cannot afford to compromise the divine child's temperament. There's only so far we can go with the SSS and their allies if we want to keep her cooperation. Kia should have taken control of those mechas and just taken out the Croix family and Sigmund. Just called it a day. Vexing as it all is, those are the terms we agreed to. This ploy will likely have a considerable effect on the defense force stationed outside of the city, too. I'll do what I can to mitigate it. Please do. Can I have your jacket, please? I'd say it's about high time we got down and dirty ourselves. Hey, you and the resistance are still out there. Let the hunt begin. In the meantime, I'll get in touch with our associates at Ouroboros. Something needs to be done about the SSS, not to mention the church's airship. If you would. Well, that was quite a show. Seems to me that your old man is all velvet glove and no iron fist. That may be how you see it, but I would ask you to consider this an act of foresight as president. This project's ultimate goal is to shift the balance of power across the entire continent. That's something that my father could never hope to do alone. Hence why he surrounded himself with collaborators who can get the job done for him. Such as the Divine Blade of Wind, as well as that other gentleman. That other gentleman? Campanella? Precisely. Daddy, you done talking yet? Wald really does fit right in with that family, with his red hair and red clothes. Oh, hey Lady Belle, what's up? Surely. As spirited as ever, I see. Have you finished thinking over what we discussed earlier? You mean about being in charge of your private unit? Yeah, it sounds kind of fun, but I like what I'm doing already. You could at least wait until I leave the room before trying to headhunt her from right under my nose. Ah, yes. My apologies. In any case, Mr. Orlando, I would like to proceed as per our previous arrangements, if you don't mind. Fine by me. What are you going to do, lad? I'm not your grandson, Pops, so keep your nose In your own business. I do whatever I want. Suit yourself. You're always welcome to roll with us if you want, Wald. I'll put you through the paces. Such a thoughtful pair, aren't they? Are you alright in the head, Maribel? Are you insane? You think that deadly little daddy's girl is thoughtful? Then again, I guess you'd probably relate, wouldn't you? No wonder you all click so well. Having second thoughts about taking me up on my offer? As if. I finally got the power I deserve, thanks to that drug you gave me. Power no one but me can handle. That's for certain. None could hope to match you in physical strength when you demonize Wald. I couldn't ask for a better test case. What am I? Some kind of lab rat to you? No. Not that it's any skin off my back. As long as I get to crush that smug jerk, I'm gonna put him in his place for good. The strength you deserve, huh? Why work towards being stronger when you could join a crazy lady and take drugs instead? The shockwaves of Speaker McDowell's declaration of invalidity slowly spread throughout the state as well as the rest of the continent. Whatever impact it had on those in Crossbell City remained shrouded in mystery due to the barrier. Within the defense force, however, unrest spread virulently as the chain of command at Belgard and Tangram Gate began to unravel. Amidst the chaos, the SSS received a surprising call aboard the Merkaba.